This is a vivid clown, pure white makeup, big red nose, kind of shoulder-length gray hair, is looking straight down at Gabe, saying, "You wanted to fight?"
Hurt? I mean, after all, you did kind of hurt my compatriots.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow then. Straight in the morning. How does that sound? Well, you won't see me tomorrow, but I'll see you tonight. And Sparky begins honking off.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Oh, yeah. Time for bed, right?
It is very late in the day.
I think I'm gonna be sleeping with an eye open.
I'm going to pull Gabe aside for a moment. I do have an idea that would be very funny. You know how your gun works? What if we did something similar, but instead it made people invisible? I do need to take a quick lesson. I think I'll be able to write it out for you if I figure out how to properly write it out for you. But it would be very funny, especially after what he just said.
Tell you what, you make up the blueprint, I will make up the item. Well, we all can't go to sleep on an empty stomach, can we?
And that's our mistake.
Oh, no.
Bed.
And that's Azur's cue to run away, probably pulling Maki with them.
It's going to offer to make everybody steaks. Okay.
Before getting too far, somebody in chat has opened the mystery box to a lovely question. This will manifest somewhere in the session today. You can miss it. You can completely ignore it, and it will dissipate if you do. All right, run off to your bedchambers.
Ori, do you think it's valid enough for me to roll my last test for learning to read?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys actually have like 3 hours before proper bedtime, and I know you don't sleep like normal people.
I got a
Alright.
6 and a 2.
You guys are in the cells right now. Over the course of about 3 to 4 hours, you sit down, and Azur, you lock the fuck in, and you go through hundreds of words, hundreds of documents that you have saved, you recreate them, you handwrite it all, and you go through this crash course. And at the end of it, with one deep breath, Maki, you now know how to read.
I'm going to be overly excited. I'm going to take one of the pieces of paper that I had from the lesson, flip it over, and immediately just start like writing. First it's gonna be my name, the date, etc.
It's Azur. It's rough handwriting, and there's a few like mistakes in it, but you see the point getting across.
You know the toddler grip where they're like holding the pencil upside down in a closed fist?
Yeah, Gabe is going to make himself up a steak. And during the seasoning times, Gabe is going to take out one of the peppermints.
Yeah?
And he's going to crush it up and season the steak with it.
Can you please make an engineering test and an awareness test for me?
Okay, so for engineering, that is 26, and awareness 24.
I'll send you a quick message. You managed to serve up this gorgeous looking steak, and mixed in with all of the spices and things that you managed to find, which are also relatively primitive based on the area that you're in, you managed to sprinkle it in a little bit. You consume the first bite, and it's gorgeous. It's everything you've ever wanted. However, as you take the second bite, the taste begins to dilute. And after the third bite, it gets a little bit more bland, like almost like it reminds you of the nutrition bars back on Yuto. Another bite, it gets more and more bland, and by the time you take your final bite, I'm sorry to tell you this, Gabe, but it just tastes like water.
He will retire to his cell to begin the process of the eeps.
Okay.
I would like to preface, Gabe comes back to his room to find a letter on his bed that properly spells out from Maki to Gabe, and Gabe is spelled Gaybe.
Maki, you can't, no, just... I open it.
Got the blueprints on it. I've sent them already to you, Nats.
Hermes, you have spent a little bit of time in your cell. In fact, you were at your cell before anybody else was. The moment that you got to your cell, you're going to feel a little bit of light, and you're going to feel the voice in your head that you also remember. It's been a long time since you've heard from somebody like this, but there's Elvish in your ears. That place that was the pseudo-shimmer, the invisible shroud that you've seen Sombers come from, within that area, you're given the details of a structure. You're given a location within that shroud. You need to steal something. In the night, when everybody's asleep, when everybody's away, you need to find something there. You need to sneak in there. People will be watching, but you're going to be sneaking into a room full of people, and you need to sift through their items and steal something. Specifically, what you're looking for is a small golden coin. With that coin should be a series of documents. You're looking for those. And again, you're given the details on the document. I'm just not going to say them out loud here. You'll know when you see them. And via your downfall, you hear, go now.
All right. It's done.
All right. Okay. There's going to be a point where I disappear off with Surreal and Sombers. You cannot be a part of that call because they don't know you're there. But you can watch stream during that time because you do know what's going on.
Okay, so when you disappear with them, I can watch stream.
Correct. Since we have two people who have kind of dashed off into nowhere land, I'm going to go ahead and have another private session. And you guys have wandered off into this pseudo-shimmer, if you will, this illusionary shroud. You guys are entering. And as this happens, Ceridian's gonna kind of give you a little bit of a salute, show you a place that you can stay, because, correct me if I'm wrong here, but you have asked for a little bit of a patronage. And Ceridian will give you a oddly terrifying hug as Ceridian shares the curse that you do.
Is there, like, food?
Yeah, there's a little bit of food.
Surreal has been very quiet this whole time, and when he gets in, he just starts cooking.
It ain't much, but it's, you know, it's a breather away from that prison in there and all those people.
Not a cell that's like 20 people crammed into like tiny fucking room.
A tiny box, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have preferences? He gestures to the whatever he's preparing.
She shakes her head. Nah, not really. Kind of just eat what I can.
I guess you'll just have to deal with whatever this is gonna be. I don't know. I didn't really think about it before I started, and we're here now. And he cooks, and you know, prepares the meat, seasons it however possible, and makes like a little sauce to go with it. Plates it on 2 plates with a little garnish and flourish over the course of probably an hour or so, and sets one down on the table for Sombers and one for himself, and just starts eating.
Sombers cocks a little smile. You're kind of good at that. Where'd you learn how to cook?
Before all of this, lived in a cabin that wasn't all that dissimilar from this, and it was like, you know, far away from people. So you kind of have to learn how to cook, or else you just don't eat. So
this is kind of a home-like environment for you, a little bit, huh?
yeah, it's oddly nice. I don't want to say that I miss it.
I kind of miss my home too. But, fuck. I don't know. It's hard. I like being out here, not cooped up, but I do miss home.
I can imagine it. It seemed... I mean, I fucking hated it, but I can see why it would be good in the right circumstances.
As you mention the idea of home, a little look around, and even prior to this point, this feeling has kind of been building up. But you can tell that the quote-unquote architecture, but more so the living style of the area around you very much pantomimes what Shimmer was. It's almost an odd illusion of home, if that makes sense. A slice of home, if you will.
I put my hand along the wood beams and just feel my hands or claws across them and checking it out. I taught her this.
Seems like you taught her well.
It is tough being away from them. I worry about them. God forbid.
Well, that's silly. They can clearly take care of themselves. Worrying won't do anything.
It won't.
So worry about yourself instead. He stands up. I'm going to wash these dishes, and then I'm going to go to bed. And he puts a hand on her shoulder. Thank you for bringing me here.
She kind of stares at his hand for a second and then looks back at him. Yeah. Don't mention it.
Surreal. When she looks up with her eyes, you catch her gaze, and you can feel tendrils wrapping around your mind.
He kind of mentally leans into it a little bit, and then pulls away.
Sombers, you can tell not only through just the reactive nature of what you've been through, you know, living with this for most of your life, you intuitively recognize the signs. And you see, for something that just really doesn't happen, you see Surreal's almost embodiment of it.
She'll tilt her head to the side and watch him clean off the dishes for a moment. Everything all clear up there? And points to his forehead.
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
I can't say I've quite met somebody who ever accepted my touch like that.
It's a good distraction.
From what? And she leans up against the wall very slightly.
Nothing that you need to concern yourself with.
She shrugs. Alright. She's studying him.
So he finishes up and brushes past her into his room.
There's only
So,
one room in this hut, outside of the kitchen.
I see.
It's nice, it's furnished and everything, but it is small.
If you want the bed, you can have the bed. I'm not bothered.
No, it's fine. I just,
Hey, normally I sleep upside down. So, it's a little too short for that in here, though.
just go, take the bed. I'll be there in 20 minutes. I can make a shelf for myself like I did before.
If you really want.
Yeah.
And she will take off her coat to sleep in just this almost binder-like wrap.
And Surreal will sit back down at the table for a second. And he's staring at his hand again. And he pulls off something from his hand and sets it on the table. Gets up, looks back at it. Looks back at Sombers. Looks back at it.
Each time
And-
that you look at Sombers, those tendrils, again, around your mind, you feel cloaked in darkness. It's physically painful, but far less than any pain that you've ever felt before. But it's almost like poking and prodding at you.
Would you want company for the night?
She tilts her head and looks at him and studies his face for a second.
He's staring directly into her eyes. He's kind of half smirking, but there's confliction there.
Company?
Does little half shrug. Company?
Are you coming on to me?
Yes. It's not. If it's not your thing, that's fine. We never talk about it again.
She chuckles, shakes her head, and looks down at her own hands and looks back at him. Surreal, my hands ain't as gentle. I don't got all that tender love and care or any of that anymore.
You think I like tender love and care?
She tilts her head, cocks her head to the side. No? With a little
No.
smirk.
Not even a little.
Oh. Well, why don't you show me how that chill touch feels if you think you can handle it?
He smirks and kind of casts a little bit of chill damage onto himself and approaches her.
I believe this is where I say, chat, close your eyes. And by that, I mean I'm going to close your eyes for you. Fortunately or unfortunately, you decide. You did witness just about everything there. I mean, not like a good visual, but you caught the context clues. And it doesn't take a long time post the last moment that you saw for like these purple fumes and ice crystals to start kind of shooting out of the windows. You hear way more than you need to hear before finally deciding that you're good. You understand what's going on. It's not important.
Yeah.
However, looking down the barrel, you can see not too far off, there's a little bit, just tiny little bit of rustling and ruckus from just down, I'll call it an alley, is the house that you are looking for. What are you doing right now? Are you invisible, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna have you make a stunt test for me. You're going to get silent and invisible, or just invisible?
I have a spell cap of 10.
I think you can only do one with that. But I do
Well,
believe
then
you
it
have
has to
silent
be
steps, don't
invisible.
you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so that's 3 points of favor. If you take 4 times as long, you can go in with 5 points of favor.
It's a total of 29.
Even just looking through the door, you manage to get a peek at everything. You can squeeze tight enough to get through an inch, not the doorway, but kind of this side entrance. Since everything is made out of brush and things like that, you can actually just go through a wall, essentially, and you see no less than Ceridian around this makeshift table with 4 or 5 other solar elves. A lot of them are cloaked. Some of them have their hoods down right now. There's vindication in her voice. And she's saying, we don't have time for this right now. We have been way too conspicuous about all the shit that we're doing right now. We cannot be making statements this big. And as this is happening, you can see on the opposite side of the room, so like towards the entryway, there is a small chest that's like cracked open, and you can see the challenge coin that you're looking for. It's like almost glittering and gleaming because all of these people, one of them has an orb of light that they're holding right now to showcase this map of Paya that's sprawled out across the table. And there's a drawing that catches your eye, and it's a drawing of Sombers. This orb of light is gleaming off this tiny little challenge coin and a set of documents that fit the description that you are looking for right now. But it's in a chest across the room from you, through all of these people.
I will attempt to get around the people to get to it.
Yep, go ahead and make another scent test for me. Same number of points of favor.
That is a total of 34.
Now, these people are like almost shoulder to shoulder. Again, this hut is really small. But luckily, even invisible, with no single trace whatsoever, you just poof, and you're there. And you do so with utter precision. Your feet do not make a single sound, and you're able to slip your hand inside just the crack of this chest with barely even moving it, and you do so slow. So slow. Barely any movement. You manage to grab the challenge coin and the documents, and once you wrap your hands around them, they turn invisible with you. And without even pulling your hand back as to disturb the lid of the chest, you just teleport slightly away. And as this is happening, Ceridian says, you know what we need to do here. And she takes this small blade, almost like a kitchen knife of a dagger, and stabs it through the drawing of Sombers and says, she cannot know what the hell is going on. You have retrieved the payload.
Well, now Ermis is a little conflicted because he's come to like this party, and now he sees that there is a plot against Sombers.
Go ahead and make a memory test to see if you can figure out what's circled on this map.
Well, unfortunately, my memory with just 3 dice is a total of 9.
You're not 100% sure, but you can mark the territory. It seems like the Horn Range is circled. But you get a little bit of Elvish in your ear. Leave.
And I do.
Okay. You just
Poof.
teleport out, making your way, assumingly, back to the party so that you can be sleeping like everybody assumed that you were. You're going to receive orders to continue your previous order, which is to just go back with the party and continue what you were doing before. Tell nobody about what you saw, and tell nobody about the documents you've received. Use the challenge coin as you wish. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a preface on what you saw today, because there's things that you would recognize. The crests that were on the solar elves is the same crest that you saw on Vivian back at the ball, at the gala in Alkane.
Oh.
So this is an Imperium crest, but there's obvious modification to it. They're all wearing a crest for Imperium Contra.
So the party we're up against. Awesome.
And with that, you return to your sleeping quarters, and nobody notices. When do you two return? Morning, it's the break of dawn.
I would presume fairly early in the morning, and Cyril would wake up and sigh and begrudgingly go to grab the item that he left on the table.
Summer's like stretches and her back all cracks. Oh, I think I'm standing a little bit taller.
I'm glad you are.
She smirks and like snorts and puts her claws over her snoot to try and hold in a laugh. Sorry.
Should probably head back.
Yeah, probably.
For some reason, Surreal has a bit of a pep in his step and looks like he just fought a bear. Where are all of you guys currently, and why are you blue?
Everyone is in the cells.
I see. Okay.
Gabe returned with the item.
So you guys walk in, and all of your cells are completely empty. And instead, you see just a clown juggling a handful of these small sacks that you can see spilling out with peppermints. Hi.
Oh, you're the bitch.
Ew. She like cracks her neck.
Do you know where the rest of them went?
I have no idea. They could be anywhere.
Those peppermints are awful. By the way, you should really get better at however you make them.
And he drops all of the bags into his hands, and he begins to stick them inside his shirt, and he says, "Oh, well, I'll have you know." And then as he walks forward, he just disappears.
I really want to hit that guy.
Me too.
It feels like there's a reverberation against one of the cell bars, almost as if something was hitting it. But you can't hear anything. You don't see anything. You have no idea.
Can I put my, wrap a hand around it?
You manage to put an arm around it, but you suddenly bump into something. No sound, no visual, you just hit something, and you have no idea what you hit. It feels kind of like person-esque.
I'm going to squeeze the arm.
You feel a light brush against your hand, almost as if, pacifying you. Suddenly, everybody gets a big glare at everybody staring, and you see the clown brushing Sombers. The clown looks at you and goes, oh, busted, and then goes, honk, 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 honk.
I freeze the clown.
I was about to say she would just grab his jaw with her other hand.
Well, I feel like this is a good time to do this. So, Natsuno, would you like to trade character sheets with me?
Come on, me and the scientist, we had a deal.
He's with me. Let him go. Let's settle this at the arena.
Only if you promise to make him suffer.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can do
are
that.
you serious? She lets go and just glares into the eyes of Sparky.
Sparky will fall directly to the ground, still frozen.
As they walk off, a little steam comes out of Somber's nostrils.
Morning, you two.
Hey,
Morning.
Surreal, do you want to describe your appearance?
he's fucked up. He just looks like he's been in a fight. He just has scratches and like teeth marks and just shit all over him.
Did he say say something stupid to someone again?
Sure.
Wolves. You'd be surprised what they're capable of when there's only two of us.
She points a claw at him and nods. Wolves.
Oh. Man, did that fight with Asterion get you that bad that you're trying to pick up Martialist with wolves?
He makes the most pained face and is like, yup.
Sombers looks off to the side like she's trying not to laugh again.
Maki will get up and just like give Surreal a pat on the back. Oh, and he's gonna raise his hand up and he's got a couple of new rings on his hands. I worked on something with the doctor.
Is that what the invisibility was?
Yeah. If I clap my hands fast enough, everyone in the area kind of turns invisible for like an hour. The clown was threatening to watch us while we slept, so I made it so he can't watch us.
And with
You
that,
want to watch the fight? I want to watch the fight.
I would love to watch that clown get his face kicked in.
you guys begin to wander in, and immediately you can tell there's a weird air around you. It's almost a little bit awkward, like people are talking a lot. There's a lot of rumors and just weird chatter. Ultimately, it just feels like people are conglomerated and kind of tense. You hear a ding, ding, ding. Arrival. A merchant has arrived.
We can
Correct me if I'm wrong,
Sorry.
but this might be a good time to get out of here. We've spent most of the hours that we have. I feel like we got what we want to out of the prison. Is there anywhere we need to go next?
Maki will chime in and is like, yeah, we gotta go west.
That way is east. The way you're pointing is east.
Points the other way, west. He's just gonna come clean about the conversation with Ari, but he's gonna talk while Gabe is away about the book and whatnot. I just need to get a piece of mithril at some point over there.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be this one, that's just my suggestion on where we go.
No, if you got yourself into a deal, I would rather not owe people for longer.
Might as well get it out of the way.
Well, why don't we see where this merchant is going?
Fine by me.
Do we want to? We know they tend to stick around for at least a day. Do we want to watch this first?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Gabe
Oh,
is
yeah.
holding Sparky up, and Sparky's just like kind of levitating, like sprawled out starfish style, just like doing little like circles.
Oh, Sparky's having the time of his life. He's like full starfished in the air, just like trying to like pretend swim through it.
Can everybody make an awareness test for me?
I got a 29.
Well, I
30.
didn't remember. 19.
You catch a lot of gossip, and the most common thing you hear, as people just keep repeating it and repeating it, is she's gone. She just left. No one knows where she is.
Oh my god, wait, that's Jeff. I love Jeff. Jeff.
Who are you?
Hey Jeff, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, fuck, it's you! God, no!
No, Jeff, I'm looking for Atra. Where'd she go?
Jeff just wanders off.
I love Atra. Oh my god, Atra is such a sweetie pie.
Aren't they?
Why are there 8 Gabes in...
I was just gonna say.
I watched.
One of them is
No.
on top of Surreal.
Stop! What are you doing?
Somebody, like, crowds in next to you and goes, have you heard anything about her? Do you know what happened?
Who's her?
The champion brawler. You haven't heard of her?
Oh, Tori.
She just up and disappeared. No one knows why, but Asterion keeps getting mad at people for talking about it. She was probably the strongest person to ever walk in here, and she's just gone. She's not one to walk away silently. It's just more so out of character than anything.
Maybe she got bored of all you.
Or maybe she just had stuff to do.
The lizard folk kind of looks at Surreal, looks at Azor, then looks back at Surreal, and just looks down sad.
I don't think she got bored of you guys. I just think she might be busy with something. She seemed like a busy person.
They kind of cock their head over their shoulders and they go, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Well, I think it's time that I bust out of this here spell you got me in.
And then he's going to resist the spell.
Go ahead and roll.
41 in strength.
And then just like does like a swimming motion and in a beautiful backflip dolphin dive flies over this tree in the center of the arena and face plants directly into the ground with his feet up and his hands on his sides before just planking out of it and then landing on his feet. Our next contenders are Dr. Gabe and Sparky. It's Sparky. And he's gonna go over the railing and he's gonna look down at Gabe and go, "Can you please kick this motherfucker's ass? Go on." All right, go. Speed test, please.
That is a critical success.
Well, my normal rules with initiative still apply, so you get 12 turn actions on your first turn, Sparky.
Sparky is going to take the leap action and leap directly over to him and reel back his fist, which is a beautifully crafted, like, gauntlet. It is, black and white metals perfectly meshed together with ironically enough, just a bunch of clown noses on the knuckles. And it is going to phase almost like directly through his face as Gabe is immune to physical damage.
Yep.
But not the rest of the damage.
Okay. Gabe will not react to the first punch.
Gabe is going to take 56 psychic damage.
56 psyche damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyways, he's gonna do it again.
Gabe is gonna spend one interrupt action to attempt to fire you away.
I'll make a strength test against that. 41.
That succeeds.
He's gonna punch him again for 62 psychic damage.
He is going to attempt to block this.
I have 7 more turn actions.
Sorry.
53 psychic damage.
He blocks a little bit of it. Not much. Gabe is grievously wounded.
Well, Doc, it's been fun, but I mean, the arena's got to have a new champion, right?
Fourth punch will deal 68 damage. That leads me into normal turn actions, as he is going to take out his hammer, and he's going to hit him with 3 turn actions for 47 psychic damage directly to DHB.
Gabe will keel over as you watch as these spasms, as his hands begin to curl in and blood drips from his ears. And finally you watch as these 2 psychic hands grab him by both the bottom of the chin and the top of the head. And you watch as his head spins backwards and he falls over dead.
Well, it wasn't a good idea for you to try that, my friend. But here for your troubles.
Sparky will pull out a small sack from his shirt and place it directly onto Gabe's corpse and give him 10 of his mints.
And the announcer will pinch the bridge of his nose. And Sparky wins.
God's fucking damn it, Doc.
Is Asterion around?
Asterian's on the backside of the portcullis that is the entrance to the arena.
If they have alcohol available to celebrate.
Asterion leans down and goes, "Oh, yeah, we got the good stuff." The rest of the pies party, as you guys are up and you see Maki like kind of like scurrying off and talking to Asterion, you see like Asterion crouching down and Maki like talking in his ear, and Asterion goes, "Yeah, oh yeah, yeah," and he starts freaking out and he goes, "I like you."
Was there any details on Manji as well? If he's still around?
Asterion will nod to you and say, "I'll make sure he attends. I'll have things set up. I'll talk to Maru and I'll talk to Aetra."
He will give finger guns and walk back to the party.
I think we have time for one more arena fight. Starting with Quincy, please tell me about your character. What would I know off of first glance, and what is your character's name?
My character is called Tinovo. They look ominous. They are a very pale hue. When they walk, it looks like somebody trying to pose an action figure to make it look like it's walking. And yet he seems to be just as able-bodied as anybody else.
And Ashton, please tell me about your character.
Xavian has a reputation for appearing where he shouldn't. He is standing quite proudly, making sure that the crowd is entertained, especially with Tori's absence.
These are 2 members from chat from two people who made characters who normally watch the episodes and are entering with their own characters. Ashton, what level is Xavian?
Xavian is level 83.
And Quincy, what level is Tinavo?
Tinavo is level 97.
And we have another fight from two people I've never met. Welcome, Xavian versus Tinavo. Please make a speed test for me.
I think I need to make more than one speed test in my case. We have a 22 for Tinavo. All right, a 22, a 24, a 24, a 23, a 21, a 22, and a 19.
Oh, that's 25.
Ashton, Xavian will go first.
I'm going to be using my crossbow.
I will attempt to dodge using one of my 2 reactions. 173.
That is a successful dodge. So Tina manages to just stutters out of the way without much care at all.
When you make an attack, you may spend 8 stamina to make a portrayal test against a target creature's awareness. Yeah, I can choose between block or dodge.
Okay.
To negate.
A 42 on my awareness test.
13 plus your portrayal modifier, Ashton. 36. Unfortunately, that fails. Go ahead and make your attack.
Okay.
I will expend my second interrupt to dodge again.
He's going to move to the portcullis to his back. Travel action with no turn cost. Yep.
Okay.
And he's going to fire again.
17 physical damage.
Tinavo has 12 physical defense, so they will lose 5 hit points.
After a beady set of eyes staring you down, you manage to get one good arrow kind of across the shoulder. And with that, Tina, it is your turn.
And they will point at Xavier and simply say, Shimmer, pierce this one. His chest opens up very slowly to reveal a hollow cavity, and inside are half a dozen tiny little mannequins chittering with life and murder in their blank expressions. 3 of them are painted in glossy silver and the other 3 are painted in gold. And one of the golden ones will run up to Xavier holding what looks like a long sewing needle. And they are going to make some attacks with this fast weapon of theirs.
Dodge.
Okay.
35 energy damage.
Xavian will get out of the way with little issue.
And they will attack again.
I presume dodge?
No, you're fine. Yeah.
Let me know if you beat a 163.
I do not.
In the second dodge, he's going to teleport. I imagine the portcullises are climbable.
To an extent, yes.
So I'm going to the opposite portcullis.
You're holding on with both your arms wrapped around the upper section of the portcullis right now. This thing is going to look around, figure out where they are, and start bolting over there.
Land travel of 17. They are small sized.
So they are not taller than a meter.
Up on the portcullis, they can't reach. They're not exactly built to be able to climb.
Well, it's going to
off the
attempt to.
assumption,
And the mannequin
gonna
climbs, and
glance
will get
over.
one attack through.
why don't you actually fight me yourself?
Because you are not beautiful enough to warrant my effort. 26 energy damage.
At the end of this mannequin's turn, the announcer's gonna go, "Oh, I don't think I believe what I'm seeing right now. Like this." And Asterion's gonna look up with a stern shake of the head, and he goes, "No, I think this is cheating."
Funnily enough, another one of the needle-wielding critters. Tina will use their interrupts actions to command them towards Xavier.
All right, 1 stunt test. That works. That's a 16.
34 energy.
I presume dodge
I can't.
succeeds by a lot.
Second attack will roll for 31 energy damage.
If a creature makes an attack against you using a similar weapon or lack thereof, and a similar number of turn actions as their most recent attack. You may spend 8 stamina to make a dexterity contest against the creature. Upon succeeding, you may take the block or dodge action without spending any turn actions.
It fails by a lot, so Ashen, you will get to dodge for free.
Okay. I am teleporting, this time virtually on top of him.
And it will run back.
In dodging, I'm going to switch with Quincy's character.
Quincy, Tinavo is suddenly wrapped up in the bars of a portcullis right now as the attack manages to make contact with you instead.
After doing so, I'm able to travel, so I'm going to teleport away from the minifigures.
This one won't be able to get its final attack off on you, as by traveling exorbitantly fast.
28 energy damage from this last attack.
Now that you're wrapped up, Tinavo, you can drop as for free. But you're wrapped up in the bars of the portcullis right now, and you feel it begin to shudder.
We'll drop to my feet.
Okay. You drop to your feet as the portcullis swings up, and Asterion, this large Minotaur warrior, starts stomping in. And it's the third one's turn. You watch as Xavian teleports once more, and just in a plume of smoke, suddenly, this other Needler is taking the brunt force of this attack right now, and these Needlers are basically just chasing Xavian around. After some time, Tinavo, please resist a grapple if you would like to.
I will make an agility check with a +11, though I have the sneaking suspicion that it is not going to matter.
It's not, because Asterion just critically
22.
succeeded. You watch as Asterion grabs you by the back of the collar and holds you up and says, nope, this ain't gonna happen. Asterion is now slammed you into the ground, and with a knee and his hoof, he's going to put a huge lock on your chest right now. You are now being strangled. These are against the rules. I'm sorry, but you knew what you were looking for coming in. He's gonna hold him down for a little bit and watch at the mannequins. It is the remainder mannequins' turns.
If Tino's getting strangled, can he verbalize a command?
Go and make a language test.
I have rolled an 8 on language.
It takes both of your interrupt actions to cough up a command as Asterion has begun to pick you up and hold you by the throat.
I'm sure that escalating the situation is a bad idea, but I don't think that my character cares. He is going to command one of the silver mannequins arm and blast their crossbows at the Minotaur. They look like bows, but upon further inspection, they are basically meant to be able to fire the big needles that the other guys were using. These crossbows take 5 actions to fire, so they will only get 1 shot off.
Asterion will attempt to block.
This is 110 penetrating wounding damage.
This needle is going to fire off at Asterion. Asterion's going to attempt to block it, which he will block a very decent amount of it. He's going to take his hand, and you're going to watch as the needle slices straight through his hand, and he's going, fucking A. And he's going to take his teeth, he's going to pull the needle out of his hand, and he's going to send it back at them. 45 of that damage, and it is going to inherit the effects of the weapon.
Is that backhand?
Yes. Asterion's gonna look up at the bleachers and say, hey, Hallowed Ones, get down here.
I would assume Gabe is still down for the count.
Oh, yeah, you
Would
know
you
what?
like-
Yeah.
I'll join too. Why not?
It is not your guys' turn yet. I'm just gonna throw you guys on at the end of initiative.
Yes, I think that I'm going to have the other 2 archers also try and rescue their maker. 99 penetrating wounding.
50 damage is going to be sent back, carves through Asterion's shoulder, and he has to pull it out of his back because it came all the way through, and he's gonna do the same thing.
First one is going to be interrupt moving over to Asterion, and on the second attack, I'll use Guardian.
It is now the next one's turn. Fires a shot.
My roll is a 20 to assist in the block.
Okay.
64 penetrating wounding damage.
All of that is going to return to it.
Ooh, that cleaves a whole half of that archer's deep health off then.
As the needle's coming in, Maki runs up and tail smacks the back of the shield, and it does enough to just send the needle back the same trajectory it came in, and it just goes straight through the thing's face. And I believe it's Tinovo's turn.
All they can really do is flail with their feet dangling off the ground. Yeah, let's say he just banks 3 reactions.
Okay, perfect. Maki, it is your turn.
I don't have a weapon at the moment.
Can I give Maki the regular glaive?
I would let you do 2 interrupt actions and let Maki take it for 2 turn actions.
In an attempt to knock one of these things prone, is there a thing for like tackling or anything along those lines that you would like to say?
Unfortunately, prone doesn't really have a mechanic in Utopia. Like, there isn't really a prone, but there is a grapple. So if you want to run and grapple at them, I'd be willing to deal kinetic force damage to them.
If I sprint, that adds another 8 land travel?
Normally, this would be around 5d6 kinetic force damage. However, due to the size difference, I'm going to deal half that to you and double that to the mannequin. Maki, you're going to be taking 10, and the mannequin will be taking 40 damage directly to DHP.
Like, you know when Lego characters die in the Lego games? It's that kind of scattered pieces.
You pounce on it, and you go to grab it, and you lift up a hand, and you see that it's completely in pieces.
I will swing the glaive at the nearest one.
All right. It will not react to you.
44.
44. Defenses, Quincy?
29 physical defense on the archers.
Sparky, have at him.
Just running straight off of this thing, as he's floating in midair, he is going to take the double jump action. This one in front of him right here.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to take 3 punches.
We can do all 3 of these at once. So go ahead and just triple the damage. And Quincy, give me triple the defenses.
29 physical and 7 psyche, so that's 87 physical and 21 psyche.
Good thing triple my initial roll was 207.
So, Sparky, you come down and land 2 hands down on this thing, and it begins to do, like, the head spinny thing, and then lock its head back into place. But it's still just staring down the barrel at Asterion.
I would like to interrupt shoulder charge the next one.
Maki, you're going to take 8 kinetic force damage. It's going to take 60. And with that, Azor, it is your turn.
You're gonna have to remind me how this gust of wind works.
You'll have to spend an additional turn action on it, so this will be 4 turn actions for this. It will choose not to resist. It's just an automatic damage versus the number. So it's gonna be sent... Oh, this is actually really funny. So directly away from you, just so happens to be right here, you hit this thing with the glaive, and everyone watches as this huge gust of wind, as Azor flies in, smacks down the glaive into the ground, no less. But the mannequin gets pushed back so far, and instead of hitting the portcullis, due to its tiny stature, just flies straight through it. Okay.
Azor is just gonna be like, oh wow.
Ermis, your turn.
Well, I'm going to, I guess, run up to this one. I will dual wield.
Okay.
47 plus 52, so that's 99 physical, so 28 energy.
And that's reduced by about 50. You go to slash at it in an X formation, and you see that it's digging it a little bit, and this thing's actually pretty hurt. And you're chipping paints and pieces and wood off, and all of this is like flying out. You can tell that your edge is just ill-prepared for this type of creature. But even with that, just through raw firepower, it's pretty hurt.
I guess I will do the same thing again.
Do note that you are going to be dealing halves now, because this thing is grievously wounded, and then some.
All right, so the first one is 60, so 30, which is a total of 54.
These are penetrative. You don't care about defenses. Yes, with the second attack, this thing just fucking explodes into 4 pieces. Wow. With that, it is Sombers.
I'm just turning to face you two as Asterion is strangling. I'm going to unhinge my jaw and use my breath weapon.
Asterion looks and sees what's going on, and he kind of smiles at you a little bit.
I will roll to block.
You're grappled right now. It takes double interrupts for you.
That said, he can flinch and brace up and block for 82.
Wasn't that much, but I
It wasn't. However, I believe, if I remember correctly, they have to make a fortitude test.
Correct.
Oh, no, wait. Is it against damage dealt?
Oh, yeah.
In that case, you can go ahead and make a second attack.
How much damage is hitting Tinovo?
40 minus defenses.
They have a 12 psyche defense, so they would take 28.
Okay, now make a fortitude test for me.
I will let you know that unless I get triple sixes, I am failing this fortitude test. 2 6s and a 5, but that's not enough.
Wow!
Whoa.
That's crazy.
That was really close, yeah.
Unfortunately, Tinovo, you are dazed. So while grappled, you cannot block nor dodge because it costs 2 interrupts for you, and you only have 1.
Cool, but can I do it one more time?
You can do it 2 more times since you don't have to inflict daze anymore. You can go ahead and roll and double, or just roll double dice, your choice. And Quincy, I will ask you for double defenses.
70 total.
That drops me to 22 surface health.
Surreal, it is your turn.
Surreal is going to push up with his wings and fly into the arena, touching down right around here. As his foot touches the ground, this dusting of frost just begins to emanate out from him in this circle until it encapsulates every single person within 6 meters, excluding Ermis, Maki, Azur, and Asterion. On a flat surface, might I add, so it won't get up to Sombers or anyone else on the stand.
What about Sparky?
Sparky could go die.
Sparky, would you like to block or dodge?
I'm dodging.
Dodge.
And as the frost begins to gather at the feet of the people that it's targeting, it's going to climb up their legs and just flash through them for a brief moment until it dissipates. And that will be a total of 98 chill damage.
So my dodge does nothing.
Correct.
Anyone that
guys
was affected has
are-
1 less turn action.
Fantastic.
Oh wait, that means that I think I rolled sudden shock for a deep health loss.
Wait.
Xavian, it's your turn.
Look, Tinovo, he can't do anything. He doesn't have the strength to pull out of this grapple. He doesn't have any weapons. He doesn't have any like fancy stuff off his sleeve. He can't all of his gear is on the mannequins that you guys are dismantling.
If everyone's okay with it, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up here then. Xavian jumps off of the arena. Asterion sees this happening, throws the hammer out, and Xavian catches it in midair. And by maneuvering their body in such a way where they kind of corkscrew through the air, they build up that momentum and bat this thing out of the arena. And you watch it in pieces fly out, home run style, before Xavian manages to hit the ground.
Posing with his arm up to his eyes.
With little time and a few shoulder checks and maybe a little bit of magical sparkles, you watch as everyone slowly begins to succumb to their afflictions. And Asterion lets out a deep breath, buckles to a knee, and goes, "Dear God, that actually hurt."
Are you good over there, boss man?
Don't talk to me. And Asterion will walk up to Xavian and give a brisk handshake, and he'll walk out, grab Tinovo by the collar, and just march out. You are currently dead, Tinovo, or at the very least, on the process of bleeding out. And Asterion whispers in one ear, "I'm gonna bring you back to life just enough so that you can look up and see the wilderness that's gonna eat you alive." As he brings you out, takes you to Maru, gives you enough healing to be at about, let's say, roughly 3 DHP, and then throws you into the wilderness, cusped by the desert, enough where you get 2 points of fatigue. I apologize, Quincy, for I didn't mean to turn you into a punching bag necessarily.
No, that was great. I'm not
Okay.
I have 0 complaints.
And for the Pious cast, in appreciation, Asterion is going to reward you, basically today's worth completed. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and jump back into the Pious Party channel. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I really do appreciate it. That was way more fun than I meant for it to be. After a few hours, and Gabe has returned from his afflictions, and everybody is healthy and fine again, Asterion and Maru together have welcomed you to what is borderline the entire jail, covered in drinks and pleasantries and food and all of these things. And Asterion grabs a tankard out of nowhere. He's got bandages all over him, and Maru's behind him. And he says, "One cheer for the hallowed ones." And the people dotted around the prison who have kind of followed you begin to cheer out and begin to slay plates of meat and meat and food. And they scream out and they're all like surrounding you and like patting you on the back as you have become something of an urban legend in this region.
Wait, they're celebrating us?
That's right. You ain't like nothing that's
Why?
ever walked in here.
Azur is also gonna pat Cyril on the back. You'll get used to it.
God, I hope not.
Cyril, just grab a drink and enjoy yourself.
That goes to you too, Hermes. Go get a beer.
Sparky gets yoinked into the void.
Sparky's talking to Atcher right now. All you hear is a bunch of banging and screaming. Maru taps on Cyril's shoulder and points like over your shoulder, like past your ear, points, and you see these two prisoners. One of them is kind of like a moderately sized individual, and this small child, it seems like an elven child, and the child is showing magic to him. Like he's producing sparks and creating like little crystals of fire and ice. And Maru whispers in your other ear, "You did that."
He
Maru will
tries
smile.
really hard not to smile, but you see his eyes soften a little bit.
She kind of pounds you on the back one time. She's like, yeah, go play tough. I get it.
Don't you have somewhere else to be?
Huh. I think you do. I live here. And with that, you hear a loud cheer going across the entire crowd as they lift up their drinks and just start chugging.
I will point to Asterion and Sombers. You two. Fight me. And he will come back with like an armful of drinks.
Asterion gonna look at Sombers and go, "You sure about this one?"
I look down at Maki and look back at Asterion and shrug.
Wait, hold on. I want in on this.
So,
There
like,
will be a
Asterion
very
gonna whip a glare
surprised
over
look.
at Surreal and go, "I'm sorry?"
I'm with him. I'm sorry. Okay.
And he looks to Maru, and Maru's like, "Oh shit," like she's giving you that "oh fuck" type face. And he gives a nod, and she gives a nod, and she walks out, and he goes, "I'll have you know, we ain't going easy on this one." And Maru comes back, not handing you tankards, but handing you kegs. So you guys kind of line up with what you have created to be kind of something of a spectacle here. 3, 2, 1, drink! Will each of you please make a fortitude and a resolve test for me?
Right before we drink, his eyes are going to glow a little bit, and he's going to cast Reshape Creature on himself to increase his fortitude score.
Sombers, you're actually beginning to struggle a little bit. You haven't consumed this much anything in a minute. But you managed to keep it with your head in the game. You guys are getting down on it pretty good. You guys realize very quickly that you're feeling a bit woozy. Like halfway through the keg it kicked in, which is a bad sign. Because normally you put your drink down before you start feeling woozy. And you realize, above nothing else, it burns. It burns bad. You guys are each gonna take 25 heat damage.
You're doing damage to us?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Dwarven fire ale. Interesting choice of beverage.
Maru will knock Azura on the shoulder and be like, you want a pint?"
Sure.
And Maru will look over and just shrug and then just hand you a keg.
They do pints really differently here on Paya, huh?
Maru kind of like wobbles around, like you can tell that she's had a few drinks, and she goes, "I'm bad at counting."
Azur is just looking at the keg and be like, "Oh well." And they're gonna start sipping from it.
Each one of you, the people in the drinking competition, please make another set of tests for me. Everyone with a point of disfavor.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh?
Oh no. The resolve is a critical fail.
Oh! No! Unfortunately, Maki's taking another chug and he's going at it, and you just watch as his eyes widen and he just starts spewing out onto the ground, and Maki just passes over, like, not quite passes out, but you're in like a sub-coma.
He will just kind of crawl away on that one.
You guys managed to make it another way through. You guys are going to be taking 15 more heat damage. Asterion's gonna slam that second keg down and go, perfect, through the tutorial.
Someone cracks her neck and goes, all right, let's go.
And each one of you are gonna get another one with another point of disfavor. Surreal, you're feeling pretty tough right now. You're feeling pretty good. Sombers, you're kind of on the struggle bus right now. Like, alcohol wasn't even really that much of a thing where you're from, so this is just all new to you. But Asterion is just giving you, like, looking at you, and he goes, don't fuck up on me now. Will everybody please make a portrayal test for me?
8.
Sombers rolled a 28.
So Sombers looks up, stands up straight, and she doesn't even lose a little bit of her grip. Surreal, you're like bobbing back and forth regularly. You're realizing that you can't take it anymore. Like, you're so out of this. And Asterion's just like, you guys are, And he like kind of staggers for a second back and forth. You know, listen. I don't want any of you to fucking, you stop that. Stop, you don't know shit about me. Go ahead and make another test with another point of disfavor.
That's it.
Yes, if you do not have a way to build this up, you lose. You will fail this
I
test.
see.
Somber has a point of favor on fortitude from the Zerg.
I don't think I have a way to gain a point of favor.
Surreal is one sip in, and Surreal, you start spewing ice and fire wine. And Asterion is like halfway through his keg, and he's laughing at you, and then he starts spewing on you. And he just starts, he's just like, fuck. Oh man, I haven't done this in too long. From behind the keg, everyone watches as Somber slams the keg down hard enough to put her fist all the way through it as she finishes her 4th keg.
Now that is how you do it.
Thrill stands up and he's like, I didn't even feel that bad. And then the spell wears off and he goes, oh.
Everybody make an awareness test. If you were a part of the drinking game, make it with 3 points of disfavor.
29.
Ermis and Gabe are the only two who notice that Azur, without saying anything, outdrank all of them.
Pat on the back, and then back to my corner.
What?
You said you were a lightweight.
Like, Azur is obviously tipsy, because they are a lightweight. But they managed to outdrink everyone by keeping a slow pace.
Surreal will take like 20 minutes to compose himself and then come back and go up to the kid that was doing magic, and he kneels down and he just kind of like produces little ice sparkles.
And you start doing like this like crazy, just purely muscle memory magics, and the kid's like almost like frustrated, but he's like so excited, you can tell he just starts vibrating. He goes,
And Surreal will kind of like show him a few little things that he notices him doing wrong, and then we'll just like pat him on the shoulder and we'll be like, you'll figure it out.
Over the course of about the next few hours, things have began to calm down a little bit. Asterion's still kneeling over like a set of crates, and he's like, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Sombers is doing basically that exact same thing, by the way.
Also, I'm gonna walk up to Sombers and whisper, Azur drank more than you, and then walk away.
I throw a lazy punch after him. Won't even. It's not like I fucking care right now.
That is a 5 for an unarmed bap on the tail with the tail.
Alright, I guess Azur is returning the fucking bap. That's a 7.
It doesn't go through defensive.
Azur is drinking into the second keg and having a bap off with Maki.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but after a while, the bap off will eventually just turn to wrestling.
I'm gonna regret this, so I'm gonna duplicate these real quick. Hold on.
The other ones are flying. Did
I spring them all together?
Yeah,
Fuck.
Yes, you did.
Oh, fuck. Control Z.
Oh, it clipped through the table.
It's under the table.
Oh god, the drink's just stronger than I thought.
Chaos. Punches, tail smacks, freaking biting on the arm. None of it looks like it's actually like hurting them. They're just
being dumb.
Surreal's like kind of like half watching them and then goes, oh my god, are they dating?
Sparky
There
from
you
the
go.
Sparky from the office will open the door, his head bloody as hell, and just go, wasn't that obvious?
And they get pulled back in.
This merchant is still outside, and a few people have been draining out and draining in from the merchant.
Gabe will go out and investigate the merchant's wares.
Gabe, you managed to make your way back over to this merchant over here. This character seems to be completely cloaked in black and white, with a black hood over his face, but white patches and like a collar and adornment, kind of patches over his hands and things like that. But on top of that, his entire face, except for one singular eye and his hands, are wrapped in what seems like gauze, and he has this large set of shoulder pads that are kind of lined in green with a green crest in the chest point, and you don't recognize the symbol on it.
Hello, merchant. You looking for trades?
Not a merchant, I'm an agent. What do you want?
Agent? Agent of what?
Agent of Skeller. What do you want?
Well, now I'm curious. I would like to know why you're here, then.
Curiosity costs.
What will it cost me?
Your choice. 100 silver pieces, 1 trophy, or 1 coin. A challenge coin, specifically.
Oh, I don't believe I have any of those. What do you mean by trophy?
You ever mounted somebody's head on a wall before?
Believe it or not, yes, I have before. It was a crazy night in college, don't you worry.
Oof.
How did you get here?
That's what we call a trophy.
I believe I left that with my old roommate. My apologies.
I'll pull something out of my pocket and show it to the guy.
What do you need? Travel? Information? An item? I'm heading back to Skeller, in the west.
I guess travel then.
How many of you
6
are
total.
there? I'll do that for 1 coin. But no talking.
That's easy enough.
He holds out a hand.
And I place a coin in his hand.
He takes it, he pockets it, and he looks back forward and he says, I'm leaving in the middle of the night. Be here. I will leave without you.
You did mention items. Do you sell your items?
Yes, I do.
Oh. What do you have?
I don't do browsing. What do you want? You tell me what you
A
want.
recommendation.
I tell you if you have it. Recommendations, 50 silver pieces.
And I assume the item will be more.
Obviously.
Life on this planet is expensive. Never mind.
He gives you the smallest side glance, Ermis. But in that tiny little side glance, from just pure intuition, you can tell that he's making fun of Gabe.
And another smirk will show up on Ermis's face because he has had some drinks.
And then he looks back forward.
We'll be here. Poof.
I was gonna say Maki's in a headlock at the moment.
Sombers will go over and break him
Just
up.
like
Both hands on Azor's like biceps to lift up, and then her tail will wrap around Maki's tail like twice and yank backwards to pull them apart.
he's just like open, like closed hand, just like bapping at Somber's tail.
Alright, alright. That's it. That's enough. Enough!
Manji's is standing in a corner, and Maki, you catch wind of Manji being there. And as Sombers is trying to break you two up, Manji says, "You called?"
Oh, hey, buddy.
We need
How
the
you
not
feeling?
connected ones, yeah.
I'm feeling great. How are you feeling?
I'm fantastic.
I can
They
tell.
got the good shit.
I'm aware.
Are you gonna be coming with us? They said that we got a ride. Was it east or
West.
West.
west? Yeah, west.
Skeller, if you're going with the agent tonight. No, I will not be joining you.
Oh. Where are you going?
Probably home soon. Or maybe staying here. Maybe I'll try to go find air. I'm not sure yet.
There's air all around us.
No, it starts with an H. And no, it's not hair.
Oh.
It's pronounced air.
Okay, that was my second question. I wanted to say be safe. Thank
And I'll
you.
pat you on the back, and once on the head, you too, bud. I'm sure I'm gonna see you again. Manji will walk up to Asterion and kind of give him a little pat on the back. Asterion's just like, don't tell me I didn't lose. I was going easy. Manji's like, he knows what he's doing.
I'm gonna poof to Asterion and then also mention Azur drank more than all of them, and then poof away.
With that, surreal. Maru has been like, you've watched like Maru trying to like sneak left and right, like she's dashing from place to place. She does like a little bit of a somersault, but she's drunk and not sneaky. But she keeps eyeballing you each time until finally you actually lose sight of her and she jumps on your back and she's like, I want to piggyback grab it!
Why? My wings. Ow, my feathers. You're hurting. Ow.
She goes, that's why I thought it would be fun! And she tries to lock the insides of her knees over your wings as if she's sitting on them.
Freeze.
Okay, she's frozen on top of you now.
Nudge her off.
Make a stun test for me.
6.
All right, perfect. So you go to try to nudge her off, but every time you move her, she just kind of pulls on your wings because she's wrapped up so tight, till finally hitting the wall and both of you falling over. And Maru's on top of you. Your wings are folded super awkwardly, and she's like laughing her ass off. She's like, that was so good. Hold on, we gotta practice a few times. We'll get it down, I swear. And she like tries to lift you back up so she could do it again.
Wait, Maru. Sombers crouches and stretches her wings out a little bit.
You watch as her eyes widen so big, huge, and she runs up and she puts one foot on your knee and does a flip and then face plants on your back. But she's on you, and she goes, and she just like starts screaming. I don't know if that came out. She screams in delight and she goes, now go fly somewhere.
I don't know about actual flat, but
no, fly somewhere. I can take it, I swear.
She starts mimicking flying with like moving her wings a little bit, but she used to do it back home for kids. Walk on her like on all fours, like, and mimic flight like a dragon would fly through the air.
Go ahead and make a portrayal test with 8 points of favor. It doesn't have this exact effect. It would probably be just straight pluses, but I'm having fun here. This is the effect of Dwarven Fire Wine. It's specifically meant to lower their fortitude and resolve because of the dwarves' highest stats most often, and it makes them more appealing. If you guys didn't know any better, you would assume that she actually is flying. Like she's flapping her wings, and it looks like her feet are off the ground.
Maki is very much the I love you guy when he starts drinking. So he's gonna be like stumbling over and just like giving each person a hug. Darion first, and then he's just like moving on to he moves on to Gabe. And then he goes over to Ermis, so on and so forth.
What are you doing?
You guys are great.
That's awesome. Can you do that somewhere else?
Okay. And he moves on to Surreal.
Oh, I'm here again.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
I can't
Affection.
wait for the magic lessons.
Yeah, we'll do those.
Okay. And then he's gonna wander off into the middle of the room and just like, he's gonna end up standing in Somber's path at some point.
Sombers,
she will skid to a stop right in front of him and basically become snoot to snoot.
Hi, Sombers. And he's gonna try and go in for a hug on both of them at the same time.
Hey, Mark. Oh, all right. This is a little awkward. Watch the horns, please. Watch the horns.
You're gonna take some psychic damage.
Okay. I wanted to say thank you.
For what? For what?
He's gonna point over at Azor, just very weakly. He's like, "You got me to the moon." And then he's gonna just slump over.
And then she will continue to fake fly for Maru.
Azor's gonna pull Maki to the side.
Gabe, as Maki comes up to hug you, there's another creature that is wandering up to you with the item as you requested. Raku is in front of you with the item and a giddy little smile.
Hello, Raku.
Kind of just goes, oh. Shoots his arms out with the item.
Gabe will kneel down and take it in a more respectful manner. He will examine it and smile to Raku and say, "This is perfect. Thank you."
Sure. Maki will like look up at Azor and smirk for a moment, and he's gonna like put a hand to his mouth, and then he's going to clap his hands to activate the device again.
Oh no. Oh no.
Over 6 seconds, everyone within 2 meters of Maki is going to just fade out.
So this device goes off, and everybody in a 2-meter radius, including Sombers, going in and out, not only are invisible, can't see themselves, can't talk, and keep bumping into each other, and the place just reeks of havoc for like an hour before things finally begin to calm down again.
Yeah, when the spell goes away, there's once again a Zorpox.
So you guys reconvene after a little while. Ermis reiterates everything that's about to happen, and in the middle of the night, after everything has gone quiet, if you choose to, you have said some goodbyes. Do you say goodbye to anybody?
Manji,
Yes.
Asterion.
Yeah.
While they're doing that, Armis is waiting outside because he doesn't understand goodbyes.
On the way out, Sombers will jog up to Asterion, give him a nice punch into the shoulder. See you around.
He goes, I almost swung at you. No, I will. And then he punches you back. And he goes, take care of yourself out there. And thems. I know that ain't all of you got good heads on your shoulders, but I know you does. Inside this cart is a series of folded blankets, but also these awnings that are covering various boxes and locked chests and things like that. And he doesn't say any pleasantries whatsoever. But after a little while of people just standing around staring for a second, get in.
Oh, we'll hop into the back.
Oh, great. It's gonna happen again. We're gonna have to somehow Tetris our way in.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Perfect enough.
Ermis is literally attached to the ceiling.
Oh,
Aw. So you guys managed to get yourselves onto the cart. You have one other bystander with you, which just seems to be this elven folk, this lunar elf with a mask over his face, and he doesn't say anything to you. And as you guys begin to depart, the agent says, don't talk. It costs extra. Over on the big map right here, you guys are roughly about right here, and you guys will be going all the way around this corner, around the edges, and down to here. That will be the end of today's session.